New Jersey Republican Governor Christie is raising eyebrows once again today. This time, it is for his gruff response to a woman who asked a question on last night's edition of the PBS program Christie on the Line. Take a look at what happened.
You don't send your children to public schools, you send them to private schools. So I was wondering why you think it's fair to be cutting school funding to public schools.
What's her name? What's her name, guys? Real quick, because the governor's talking. What is it? Gail. Talk to Gail.
Hey, Gail, you know what? First off, it's none of your business. I don't ask you where you send your kids to school. Don't bother me about where I send mine.
Joining me now, nationally syndicated radio talk show host Michael Smerconish, who's an MSNBC contributor. I thought that was Tony Soprano. I mean, listen, I love New Jersey, but that was like a caricature, some might say, heck, I'm saying it, of like none of your business. And this is the second time he's done it. He was asked about whether he believed in evolution or creationism, and he responded, it's none of your business.
Well, it's funny. I was listening to it and I'm thinking, this is why some people love the guy. And then again,
right.
this is why some people really don't like the guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's in the eye of the beholder. I think that there's an appreciation by some for that, as you put it, gruff nature, that no BS. I'm going to tell you what I think. On the other hand, you say, well, wait a minute. Gail is not the governor of New Jersey. He is. He has oversight of the schools. There's a lot of contention relative to the schools right now. And isn't it fair game for her to say, wait, you don't even send yours to the public schools, you send them to parochial school, which I think is a good debatable point. I'll tell you what is the people's business is the use of that helicopter. And if I'm not mistaken, he's had a similar approach relative to flying to his son's baseball game.
Well, it's interesting with this none of your business response on a call-in show. I mean, I think that if she'd said, why do you send your kids, or something more personal, then that might warrant a none of your business. But to your point, this is about the public school system in that state. And it seemed as if the woman's tone was not aggressive or confrontational. And then you have the governor saying, Gail, and just kind of going at her like that. It is gruff, and maybe sometimes it is necessary. You want someone who's fighting for what they believe is right. But again, eventually this seems like it could backfire when it's on simple questions about schooling.
Yeah, no doubt. And Tamron, one other observation that I have is that maybe this is part of what comes with a Twitter society, a reality television world. In other words, the microscope that these politicians, public servants, celebrities are under 24/7, maybe it's bred a sense of entitlement among the public that there's nothing off limits. I mean, this is probably not a good example because I think the schools are a matter of public significance. But maybe what's happened is that people now think they have a right to know everything about even a public servant.
It's interesting, as you point out, though, this question does not fall in that category, but on some other issues maybe. All right, Michael, thank you so much. Have a great Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Michael. I'll talk to you on Monday.
See you Monday.